Sir, we are from DLC and we are here to cover you on member stories.
Welcome. Please join my law firm.
Tell us something about yourself.
I'm Dr. Sudhir Ravindran. I'm the founder of the firm called Altaset Global. We're one of the largest law firms down south. And this is our law firm office, which you are in today.
What inspired you to join the Della Leaders Club?
DLC, when I heard about it, there was a need for a good international networking organization which you can meet like-minded people, not only for professional benefits, but to enrich causes which are close to your heart.
With DLC, how do you intend to inspire people?
Inspiring people through DLC is a very critical part of why I joined DLC, is to see where we can meet like-minded people to actually leave a good footprint in the lives and to the society.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
Both its pan-international focus and a local concentration of bringing thought leaders together.
One word that define you?
Passion for the work and understanding of the needs of clients.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
Passion for the work I do.
Which city you grew up in?
I'm a Chennai boy. I was brought up in Chennai and lived most of my life here.
How would you describe your profession?
In a single word, it's the passion for what I do.
How would you define your personal style?
Style is a quotient of comfort and confidence, and I try to achieve a balance of both.
When was your biggest break in legal industry?
Break in the legal industry, rather, I would say the moment I cherished the most was the day I was conferred a doctorate in law and my parents were there.
Who has been the key influencers in your journey?
The key influences in my personal life is without doubt my father, P. Ravindran, who's no more.
Your biggest achievement till date?
The biggest achievement till date has been to establish a law firm which is quite recognized for its expertise. Is something which I'm proud of.
One quote from a book or a movie that has motivated you?
A book and a movie which has inspired me the most as a book, it's an autobiography by Ian Coker about his journey from Ford to General Motors. And the movie which quite often I use a lot of quotes is from Godfather.
3 things nobody knows about you but should.
I think it's best not said.
3 things you don't leave your home without.
My wallet, my watch and my phone at this point of time.
3 things that are non-negotiable to you.
Commitment to time is one. Second, being honest and not taking someone for granted.
One habit that you want to get rid of.
Would be my smoking.
One secret skill you have.
To think out of the box.
The last book you have read.
Was a book from by an author called Manu Iyer. Quite an interesting book on Kerala history.
Describe Chennai in one word or line.
You love it or you hate it.
What's the one best and worst thing living in this city?
One best thing would be the food. One worst thing would be the traffic, but it's much better than other cities.
What's the incredible trip you've ever had?
My recent trip to Andamans was quite incredible. I didn't realize that India as a country has such a wonderful place, and it's a place I'd like to go back again.
Your favorite place to go in Chennai?
Would be surely the beach.
Your favorite car to drive?
I drive a Mercedes currently, and I think I'm quite comfortable with it.
Who is the one person, dead or alive, you would want to meet for a long conversation? What would you talk about?
Without doubt, it's my late father who left us a couple of years back, and what I would talk, I usually have a long list of things which I would like to talk and spend time with him.
If you could have superpower, what would it be?
To bring back the father to life.
Most treasured possession?
I have quite a bit of collection of artifacts, as I mentioned earlier. I have a collection of good guns and swords, which is without doubt my prized possession.
The best life lesson you have learned from your parents?
Live life, treat others with respect.
Favorite childhood memory with your parents?
Childhood memory with parents, there are quite a few which we had, but it would be simple things which we shared on our food table.
Your favorite person to go to when you are sad?
I would spend some time alone to just reflect on what got me sad so that I don't get into the same situation again.
One person in your family whom you won't trust with a secret?
I normally don't keep much of secrets.
According to you, what are the 4 basic blocks of a successful family life?
Spending time understanding everyone's or each individual's needs and wishes, give and take, and ultimately knowing what a family wants to be in future.
What is your fitness goal?
Living life is one thing, but aging healthy is very important. So one needs to understand his or her body and get into a regime of fitness and health which would help them age better.
What is your morning fitness or wellness ritual?
I have a combination of sports and training which is spread across 6 days a week.
Your go-to activity to stay fit?
Would be sports.
Yoga or gym?
Gym.
What do you do for your mental wellness?
One needs to spend time with one to really understand the fast pace and to help slow down also.
One diet rule you try to stick to?
Balance your needs, your food needs, and try not to go to either extremes of diet or overboarding on what you like.
Your cheat day meal?
Would surely be desserts.
How do you deal with the blues?
With a couple of things or with a lot of things which I juggle, one cannot be stuck in a quadrant of blues. You need to move on to see what next best life has to offer.
One environmental cause you are really concerned about?
Coming from the city of Chennai, it would be water pollution. We have 3 beautiful rivers in the city which are not clean and the water is not palatable, and it's high time the government and the citizens do something about it.
What is that one thing you think can make things a bit better?
Each citizen playing his or own small role in it.
Are you working on or plan to work on any social concern?
As an individual and as a family, we have set up our family foundation through which we take part in a lot of social needs, health being the primary, which we run a medical foundation.
What have you been working on recently?
Both on a professional and personal front, I've been just trying to pen my thoughts for a next book. I've already authored and edited 3 books, so I'm looking forward to write a book.
Name of the law book you have recently published?
Well, the last publication was a couple of years back. It was on intellectual property risk management.
Any recent intellectual property you worked on?
Quite a bit, being one of the largest law firms handling intellectual property. We deal with complex IP matters, some of which are quite interesting also.
What has been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
On a personal career note, without doubt, the day I was conferred with my doctorate in law in 2008, when my parents were there, that was an high which I cannot forget. A lot of recognition as a firm has come about over the years. It's very difficult to choose out high points.
Who has been your key inspirations in this field?
Key inspiration in life, without doubt, has been my father, Mr. P. Ravindran, who's no more. One of the persons whom I admire a lot and respect a lot was my professor from law school, Professor Lakshmikant. He has been a true inspiration on how to deal with people and relationships as one grows.
What are the basic qualities that you would suggest that every good lawyer should have?
First and foremost, apart from qualifying as a lawyer, which many can do, is to ensure that there's a passion for law. Law also provides you the options to diversify as you move forward. So you need to choose a specialization. Today in India as a country, the career options are quite wide for lawyers. So choose what you feel that you would want to do for the rest of your life.
Tell one of your best case.
One of the most intriguing cases in terms of practice was a day when we had to go on an appeal just before Diwali for a film which was supposed to release. And considering the importance of the case, the Madras High Court was open just for this one particular case. So that was a very interesting case which I would always remember.
Which lawyer you follow the most?
I would say there are many lawyers who are good in their profession, good with advocacy skills, but there are few who have a sense of humor, and during very intense moments, they just let out a light-hearted joke, and it eases the atmosphere so that people are able to focus back on what we do. One such lawyer is Satish Parasaran.
A message that you would like to give to our viewers.
Lead life with passion. See what you can contribute to make somebody's life better.